So we're going to work with placing the hands on the shoulder, on the top and on the side, and we're going to see, is it safe, and then also which one feels better, because it's not just about safety, it's about preference and choice and desire. So when we lose access to safety, we will also lose touch with the impulse towards desire and what we wish for. So we're kind of going to look at re-establishing potentially both of those. So I want to ask if it feels safe for me to touch your shoulders.
I think it does. My heart's beating, but I think it was just...
Okay, well let's wait a bit and see if your heart calms down. So when somebody says, I think it is, that's a no. Yeah, that's a no. So again, a real immediate example of, yes it is, but the body's got a beating heart.
It's so interesting because my mind's like, well, why wouldn't it be? It's like, you know, it's not that big of a deal.
Well, the thing with somatic work is that we go to this incredibly subtle space. And that's important because most subtlety is lost in our big noisy world. And so when we come into this relationship dynamic that's deeply attuned, and when we're tuning in to actually what's happening in the body, things that normally we wouldn't even think about actually arise, and that's where the juice is, that's where the healing is, when we create this dynamic that's here and here. Relational somatics. How's your heart now?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I'll ask again, does it feel safe for me to touch?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I'm going to come behind you, okay? Okay. So I'm going to place my hands on the top of your shoulders now. Does that feel safe?
Yes.
So I'm going to take my hands off, because what I noticed, and I'll just come back so that you can see me, is that you're saying yes, but then you went, so she's trying to regulate. And so that's something that we tend to do, is like we try to override what's true for us. And so one of the most common ways that we'll do that is to take a deep in breath. Yes, I feel safe. I'm going to make sure that I feel safe. And so not just with trauma, but in our world in general, we are taught to override. And one of the things that we want to do with somatics is to not override and to catch when our clients are trying to override. And there's many complex reasons why we might do that. So I'm going to just try again and see if now that we've talked about it, whether it's different or whether your mind and your body are able to connect a little more. Yeah? Okay. So I'm going to place my hands on your shoulders. Does that feel safe?
Yes.
Yeah, and she's not trying to override it now. Perfect. I'm going to place my hands on the sides of your shoulders now, okay? Does that feel safe? Yeah. I'm not getting any signal. Which do you prefer?
The side.
Okay, thanks for letting me know. And so if you're working with your partner and they prefer one, hang out there. What's it like to hang out where it feels good? And just see what happens. Thank you so much.
Thank you.